Hey everybody, happy Monday. It is a Monday mail day? That seems odd. It is odd. The mailman was very busy, was probably very angry when he came to my house. But I have some packages I have to go through. I just have to show you because I can't wait to open up the Don Mattingly binders, start typing on TCDb, and see how my collection grows today. But first, I want to point out CBCAs right there. The finalists have already been chosen. The voting for the finalists is about to close. I think you have a few more days. But if you care to jump on it, get on it and vote for your favorite comic book content creator. There's a lot of good ones out there. I'm not going to tell you who I'm voting for because I don't want it to influence your decision. But I will let you know that the Three Good Nerds are not on there. I thought maybe I was going to get best hair this year, but apparently I'm bald and didn't realize it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you some of the great stuff I got today. Super pumped about it. Let me zoom out a little bit. Whoop, there we go. First up, I got this really cool card that I won from RJ Collect Sets. It's interesting because he actually gave away a Mike Schmidt card, which is super cool. I don't have this one, but RJ is a huge Mike Schmidt collector, super collector. He's got a gazillion of them. I like to see his Mike Schmidt cards and his Philly stuff, but I really like to see his oddball sets. His channel is really great. If you like baseball and you like baseball trivia, it's super fun how he does it. He asks baseball trivia questions, which I almost always have to look up. But I like the fact that it makes me look up and learn a little bit more about the history of the game because I do enjoy baseball so much. So super fun if you want to get over there and hang out. That would be cool too. Also, I picked up off of the eBay 3 of these Bad News Bears autographs, and I know you've seen this before. The deal is that I had some and I gave them all away at our last big giveaway, and I've been jonesing to get my hands on some more. So I filled up my personal stash with 3 more because I gave all of my other ones away. So now I feel a little bit more complete. So I don't have the separation anxiety that I once had. I also got a letter or a mail day from my best friend Scott at Reindeer Studios. If you haven't run into Scott yet, I don't know how that has happened, but I'm super pumped about a sticker because I don't have one. Scott is an amazing artist. You'll see his name pop up all over the card community with his little doodles, is what he calls them, his doodles, but they're amazing. So very jealous. Also, my son is very artistic. In fact, he doesn't know it yet, but he's getting into the art show, so don't tell him. So that should be coming up soon. They're going to take his stuff and take it to the high school, and his art will be on display with all the high school kids. And I think that is really rad. But Scott over at Reindeer Studios sent me some Don Mattingly's. Whoop, whoop. So some I don't have. Like I do not have that one. Obviously, that's his rookie pose. But Topps has redone it so many times, so it's always hard to figure out how many of these rookie pose cards does he have. I would guess quite a few. I actually don't have quite a few of these, so that's 1, 2. I don't have that one, and even when I do have one, like I do have this one, I don't have 9 because my goal is to put, of course, 9 so I can fill up an entire page because I'm a glutton for punishment. I've been working on this 88 set, and he asked me about it. And I was like, yeah, I still have some needs. And look at all these Mattinglys. These are so awesome. And I love it. I am so excited about breaking out my Mattingly binders. I actually just had to expand one of them because I ran out of room. So I had to go from a smaller binder to a bigger binder, which messes up the feng shui because it doesn't fit in my cubby anymore. So now I have 2 cubbies that I have Mattingly cards in. And these are ones I needed to fill my 88 set. I'm so close to making my 88 set. It's driving me crazy. Of course, I am a big set builder. It's kind of my deal. I like ripping cards, but I like building sets is kind of my jam. I think that's part of my just being anal retentive, and I don't know, something about collecting and sorting and putting the cards where they're supposed to be is for some reason both frustrating and relaxing to me. I can't explain it, just to say that I'm an odd duck. but I enjoy it and hate it at the same time. But Scott, thank you so much. I'm also very excited to add your sticker to my sticker board. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. I'm surprised how quickly my little board has grown. It's not really that old, I don't feel like, but you know what? This year has flown by, so it's hard to say for sure. I'm thinking just because of the shape of it, like right here next to John and Don't Talk to Robots and Freaky Louie. I mean, the shape seems to go really well there. I'll have to play with it. I do like to Tetris it to see how much I can fill up without, like, I don't want to see the background. Like, how much of this can I just straight up fill up? And now my camera is so angry at me. Oh, my camera did not like that at all. Sorry about that. So part two, I also got a really cool care package from Wicked Digger. Wicked Digger actually has 3 channels. The one I was introduced to him by, or I guess the first time I saw him, was he was doing metal detecting. And I think the metal detecting group, I don't know if all of you are checking them out. I know I hang out with, of course, the card people and the comic book folks, and then the coin folks and the stacking folks. I'm such a nerd, and I like so many things, and I hang out with so many groups, and I feel like everybody should be doing it because I like it, so everybody should like it. But I know that's not necessarily true. But Wicked Digger is in he's got 3 channels actually. So the one I was introduced is Wicked Digger, and he does metal detecting. I just think it is fascinating to see what these guys and girls just find out in the middle of fields. They're like, oh, well, here is a Confederate button. This has been in the ground for 200 years. Oh, here's a coin that probably came over, I don't know, on the Mayflower. I don't know. They find so many awesome stuff. They find a lot of junk too. Don't get me wrong. But the treasures and the history they find, and I tell you what, I look at that and I'm like, oh, these are buttons, or look, there's a little car. It's in the middle of this field, and it's been there. It must be there like 80 years. My mind's like, why? Why is it there? How did it get there? And then when I see things like buttons, I'm like, why did all these buttons pop off here? And I see toys, I'm like, oh, I can just imagine a kid 60 years ago just heartbroken because he lost his car. Or sometimes they find like high school rings. I'm like, oh man, some girl just lost her boyfriend's high school ring or whatever it is. And I look at it and I'm like, man, I just imagine being that kid and having to tell your mom or dad you lost your high school ring and however that is. I'm fascinated by the history of it all, and I really enjoy it. So he happened to see that I was a card collector and a Mattingly collector on one of the other live events for a fellow treasure hunter that I like to go in and hang out with. And he said, hey, you know what, Justin, I have some cards I can send you. And I'm like, well, I have never turned down a Don Mattingly card, so I will, of course, accept it. I usually say no to stuff because, you don't have to send me stuff. I just like being your friends. But when there's a Mattingly card involved, I will gladly free up space in your junk closet if you want to send them my way. But there's more. There's more than Mattingly's in this one. So we got some Cowboys, Jimmy, Michael. Oh, what was that? 3 Super Bowls? Yeah, that's right. Go Cowboys. Go Cowboys. Nolan Ryan, the greatest. Kurt Schilling. Charles Barkley, he was so good. Dennis Rodman was a pleasure to watch. And off the court was fun. Jose Canseco without pitching. Bo Jackson, I don't know. He was so talented. And I just feel like there should be a category in the Hall of Fame that for baseball or football that says something like, short careers, but absolutely amazing. Because it's not like he quit. He dislocated his hip. He was done. But when he was on the field, he was absolutely amazing. I just think there should be some kind of category that takes out longevity and puts in just pure talent. Ed Too Tall Jones, fantastic. Mike, Randy Johnson, rookie card. Randy is just so amazing too. Obviously, no issues in the Hall of Fame there. Jeff Baggs obviously in the Hall of Fame. Roger Clemens, I don't know when this group is going to start getting voted in. The steroid era, you can't keep them out forever. Speaking of Barry Bonds, this has always been a really cool card. How amazing would it be to be Cal Ripken Sr.? I don't know. I just think as a dad, I think that would have been a very, very cool day. Bo Jackson again. He's just amazing. Nolan, of course, is the GOAT. I've always loved this card. Roids, what are you going to do? So good. He was so good. And here we go. Here we go. Donnie baseballs everywhere. So exciting. I don't have that one. So that's going to get a brand new page. I don't think I have that one. These Flair cards were absolutely amazing. But when I was a kid, man, I could not afford them. They came in like a box. And, it was so cool. So cool. But I was like, oh, man. They're like $5 or $6. And I was mowing lawns. So I don't have that one then. I don't have that one now. It's awesome. I'm very, very excited. Yeah. Why do I try to get 9? Why do I want to get 9 of every Mattingly? It's brutal, and I don't know why I have it in my head is that's what I want to do. But I'm at a loss. Okay, so here's the deal. These are the bigger jumbos, the Bowmans, and I loved and hated the set. I could afford them, so I loved that. But they are all jacked up. And I think I even trashed them when I was a kid. I was so mad. Because they don't fit well in your pages. They don't fit in your boxes. They all, when I trashed them, they all were just all messed up on the corners because I could never get them to sit right. Super frustration. So, very fun. And this 90 Pro set, which is very fun. I'm working on this set too. So I almost have the complete set of this one as well. Actually, I almost have 2 complete sets. But that is so fun. I just, what a fun mail day. I mean, I normally don't do this on Monday, but I couldn't help it. There's too much going on. There's too much greatness. So, RJ and Scott and Chris, thank y'all so much. Please don't forget to go vote on the CBCAs. If you need help or finding information about it, you can go to Brian LCS. He has it on his page. And everybody in the community, thank you so much for always supporting us. And likewise, I so enjoy hanging out with y'all as well. This is such a wonderful, wonderful community. And I love the fact that my community is very eclectic, just like me. I think you guys are all absolutely amazing. And have a great week. Bye, y'all.